Hi everybody, it's Abby Cook with Communication Junction, and I'm so excited to be joining you today for Sign and Sing Storytime with Chillicothe Public Library. If you are watching this and sharing pictures of your little one enjoying Sign and Sing Storytime, I would love if you could tag the library just to continue to show our appreciation for continuing to provide Sign and Sing Storytime for our families virtually. That would really mean a lot to me. Thank you. All right, so for today we have a new theme. We're learning all about bugs. You will need some bubbles. If you have them at home, go ahead and grab them, and you can blow bubbles with us. Otherwise, you can just pretend to pop the bubbles on my screen. So the way that we get started is by waving. Can you wave for me? Here we go. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? Is everybody doing great? Can you say, I'm fine? I'm fine. Here we go. I am fine and I hope you are too. I am fine and I hope you are too. I am fine and I hope you are too. Hope you are too today. Good job, everybody. Can I see your pointer fingers? Can you wiggle them? All right, hook them this way and then hook them this way. That's our sign for friend. And in my song, I say neighbor, so it goes like this. Turn to your neighbors and wave hello. Turn to your neighbors and wave hello. Turn to your neighbors and wave hello. Wave hello today. Hello friends, can you wave to me? Say good morning, Miss Abbey. Good morning, friends. I'm so happy to see you today. So I told you we're going to talk all about bugs. So the sign for bug is you make a 3 and then you put it on your nose and you bend and straighten your fingers. But before we talk about all of those bugs, we're going to talk about one bug specifically, which is a fly. So this is an F in American Sign Language, and he flies around. That's our sign for fly. So in my new song, we have 2 flies. One's named Peter and one's named Paul. So let me sing it for you the first time. If you've been around for a while, you've heard this one. It's one of my favorites. So maybe 2 summers ago we did it. But let's try it. It goes like this. Let's put them right here. 2 little shoe flies sitting on a wall. One named Peter, one named Paul. Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, come back, Paul. Bzzz. What do you think? Should we try it? So this time when you're doing it with me, I really want you to focus on your little one taking their hands from in front of them to behind them. So just kind of imitating that movement or that gesture to help us lay a good foundation for signing. All right, can you show me Peter? And show me Paul. Here we go. 2 little shoe flies sitting on a wall. One named Peter, one named Paul. Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, come back, Paul. Bzzz, and away they fly. So I like to do rhymes 3 times so that you can learn it, participate, and then join me. But also it helps us kind of focus on some different skills. So the next skill that we're going to focus on is those signs for a fly that I showed you. So maybe your little one's ready to start adding those signs rather than just putting their hands out in front and then behind them and back out again. So let me see. Can you show me Peter? Put him on your wall. How about Paul? Bzzz, there he is. Are you ready? 2 little shoe flies sitting on a wall. One named Peter, one named Paul. Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, come back, Paul. Bzzz. Good work, everybody. Are you ready for our first book? Can you put your hands together and open them for me? There's our sign for book. And do you remember our sign for friend? And then one more, point to your watch for time. And our song goes like this. It is time to read a book with all my friends. It is time to read a book with all my friends. It is time to read a book. It is time to read a book. It is time to read a book with all my friends. And this one is called, I was gonna say Buzz Buzz Baby, but we're reading that one later. It's called I Love Bugs by Philemon Sturgis and published by HarperCollins Publishers. All right, are you ready? Look at all those bugs. Can you see them? This is one of my favorites to read, so you've probably seen me read this before too if you've been around for a couple years. Here we go. Bugs, bugs, bugs. I like bugs. Let me move you down a little bit so you can see. There we go. Bugs that creep and bugs that crawl. Look at the caterpillar. Bugs that hop or fly. Can you fly around with me? I love to find them under rocks. Lift up the rock. Oh, it's a bug. Or watch them in the sky. What do you see? You're right. It's a butterfly. These bugs, they paddle. This bug weaves. What is that? Can you see it? It's a spider. That's right. Some bugs make honey, like bumblebees. Some chew leaves, like caterpillars. Some bugs burrow underground and others swoop whoosh and buzz around. This one, oh, look at that bug. It looks like a little bit of a tree. And this one, oh, he looks like the leaves. Oh, cicadas buzz all summer long. And crickets, they dance a jig. I like bugs that blink at night, like the fireflies, or flutter around the backyard light. But this bug, she's the best of all. It's a ladybug. She loves to crawl. Bugs, bugs, bugs. I love bugs. The end. So this is our sign for all done. So anytime something stops, we use that sign to help us transition. All done. All right, are you guys ready to get up and move your bodies? We're gonna do a fun little song about a fly on your toe. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see my toe, but you will have to pretend. Maybe I'll lift up my leg so you can see it. All right. So stand up with me if you want. If your little one is not a stander, you can do this. This can easily be a lap rhyme also. So we have our fly, and we're gonna use the tune, The Farmer in the Dell. So it goes like this. A fly is on my toe, on my toe. A fly, that's not right. I wasn't fast enough. Are you ready? Let's try again. Here we go. A fly is on my toe, a fly is on my toe. Hi ho, watch me blow. A fly is on my toe. Now we have to blow it away. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoop. He's on my head. Oh my goodness. Are you ready? A fly is on my head. A fly is on my head. Hey ho, watch me blow. A fly is on my head. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. He's on my belly. Are you ready? A fly is on my belly. A fly is on my belly. Hey ho, watch me blow. A fly is on my belly. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's put him on our knee. Can you put him on your knee? This will be our last one. You ready? A fly is on my knee. A fly is on my knee. Hey ho, watch me blow, a fly is on my knee. 1, 2, 3. And he flew away. Did your fly fly away also? What do you think? Let me see your hands. We need to do our sit down rhyme. Can you clap them? How about your feet? Can you stomp them? And let's turn around. Here we go. 2 little hands go clap, clap, clap. 2 little feet go stomp, stomp, stomp. 1 little body turns around. 1 little bottom sits on the ground. Nice work. So we've come to the point in story time where we like to count. So today we're going to count ladybugs. Ladybugs. So ladybug doesn't really have a great sign, so we just sign bug. So we're gonna count 1 little, 2 little, 3 little ladybugs. And at the end of our song, they're gonna be crawling all around, so maybe you can get a tickle from mom or dad. What do you think? You ready? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little ladybugs. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little ladybugs. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little ladybugs. 10 little ladybugs crawling all around. Nice work. Let's do it one more time. Can you say, let's do it one more time? One more? Okay, here we go. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little ladybugs. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little ladybugs. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little ladybugs. 10 little ladybugs crawling all around. Woo! Did you get tickled? Nice work. All right. So I have another book for you. Can you show me your sign for book? And your sign for friend? And your sign for time. Here we go. It is time to read a book with all my friends. It is time to read a book with all my friends. It is time to read a book. It is time to read a book. It is time to read a book with all my friends. And this one, I love this one. My boys loved this one also when they were little. It's called 10 Little Ladybugs. Do you see them? Now, if you were reading this at home with your kids, we could stop and count and touch every single ladybug while reading the story. We won't have time to count every single one and hold everybody's attention here in story time. Oh, look, do you see what that is? 10 little ladybugs sitting on a vine. Along came a, you learned that sign already. What was it? Do you remember? Butterfly. Then there were 9 little ladybugs skipping on a gate. Along came a caterpillar. Do you see him? Then there were 8 little ladybugs looking up to heaven. Along came a bird. And then there were 7 little ladybugs resting on sticks. Along came a grasshopper. And then there were, what do you think? 6 little ladybugs flying near the hive. Along came a bumblebee. Bzz, bzz. And then there were 5 little ladybugs sleeping by the shore. Along came a fish. And then there were 4 little ladybugs climbing up a tree. Along came a, what's this? I had to put the book down to show you. What is that? You're right. A turtle. A turtle. Then there were 3 3 little ladybugs drinking up the dew. Along came a duck, quack, quack. Then there were 2 little ladybugs basking in the sun. Along came a frog, and then there was one little ladybug sitting all alone. Along came a breeze. Are you ready to help me whoosh? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, whoosh! And then she was home. Look, there are all of her friends. And you say, the end, the end. Nice job, everybody. So do you remember I told you that we were going to blow bubbles? Can you grab those now? Now's our time to blow bubbles. Okay. Grab your bubbles and I'll grab mine. All right, here we go. Can you show me that sign for bubbles? So it's like 2 O's and they pop. Bubbles. All right, here they come. Here we go. Bubbles floating all around, all around, all around. Bubbles floating all around. Pop, pop, pop. Can you pop all of your bubbles? Pop them all. Oh, they're popping all over the carpeting in the classroom. What do you think? Can you say, more bubbles? More bubbles? More bubbles? Okay, here we go. Bubbles floating all around, all around, all around. Bubbles floating all around. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, once you get them all popped, let's get ready to sit down together. Are you ready? All right, let me see your hands. Here we go. 2 little hands go clap, clap, clap. 2 little feet go stomp, stomp, stomp. 1 little body turns around. 1 little bottom sits on the ground. So I realized while we were doing bubbles that I forgot to tell you about this book when we were reading it. It is by Melanie Girth and published by just Piggy Toes Press. And it's important for us to thank those publishers for allowing us to read their books. All right, I have one more book for you. And if you have been following us for a while, you know that these are my favorite books. So you've probably already guessed what we're gonna read or who the author is that we're gonna read. So show me your sign for book and your sign for friend and your sign for time. Ready? It goes like this. It is time to read a book with all my friends. It is time to read a book with all my friends. It is time to read a book. It is time to read a book. It is time to read a book with all my friends. All right, and we are going to read Buzz Buzz Baby by Karen Katz and published by Little Simon Publishers. All right, lots of fun bugs in here. And Lift the Flap, which is my favorite. You ready? Baby is looking for bugs. What will Baby find? What do you think's hiding on the windowsill? Should we see? Ready? Whoop. Look at the ladybugs. So many ladybugs. All right, let's keep looking. Are you ready? What does Baby see behind the leaves? What's behind those leaves? Are you ready? Ooh. Oh, look! Cute, crawling caterpillars. Do you see those green caterpillars? Let's keep looking. Ooh, look at this. What is climbing up the web? Do you know what it is? Let's see if you're right. Whoop. Oh, eek! It's an itsy bitsy spider. All right. Oh, what do you think's buzzing in the garden? Look at all those flowers. What's buzzing back there? Let's look. Oh, busy, bzz, bees, bzz, bzz. Some critters are marching across the picnic table. What are they? Do you know? What bug is that? Let's see. Oh, teeny, tiny ants. Do you see them? Say hello, ants. Hello. It's almost time for bed. What does baby see glowing in the sky? Let's see. Flickering fireflies. Night, night, fireflies. Good night. The end. The end. Good job, everybody. I do love that one. All right, so my goal for you in Sign and Sing Story Time is to take home a handful of signs that you can use all month long related to our theme. And then our theme is usually related to something that's happening in the environment or community, those kinds of things. So here we are in the middle of summer, so there are lots of bugs out. So hopefully you can take these signs and generalize them to your outings and your walks and the books that you're reading at home. So if this is your first time joining us, what you want to do is take signs that match words that you're already saying so that you're not adding a lot of new to what you're doing, so that you can be a good, consistent model for your kiddos. So every time you sit down to read a book, put your hands together and sign book every time you say it. And how about all done? Think about how many times we are changing activities at home, right? And we say, oh, we're all done. Well, let's just add that sign, all done. And then since we're outside playing and we're doing lots of bubbles, let's add our sign for bubbles. It's a little bit more engaging and helps kids get exactly what they want. So you might find your kiddo engaging with that sign a little bit. And then signs, if you're ready to add signs that we learned today in story time, of course we learned the sign for bug, and just use that sign if you forget all of the other ones, use bug every time you see a bug. But we also talked about, I feel like we saw a lot of bumblebees. Bzz, bzz, bzz. And I really like the sign for butterfly, so let's do that one. And then we also talked about flies. Bzz. Right? So why don't we practice our two little shoe fly rhyme one more time before we go? Can you bring Peter back? Bzzz. How about Paul? Bzzz. Here we go. Two little shoe flies sitting on a wall. One named Peter, one named Paul. Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, come back, Paul. Bzzz. Nice job, everybody. I am looking forward to seeing you again very soon. Let's wave goodbye to everybody. Can you wave? And let's sing. Here we go. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink your eye. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you very soon.